Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'm here to answer October's question of the month for the 2025 HIV Stops With Me campaign. Now, October's question of the month is, what does it mean to be an HIV community? And how have I been shown by someone or shown up by someone that proved HIV community is real? For me, community means unity. It means like-mindedness and brotherhood. And for me, yes, that like-minded cause and purpose is embodies HIV or individuals living with HIV, but the community is a support that we support each other when life happens, when the unexpected happens, when the thoughts happens, when we get mentally, emotionally disheveled, or when they're there to just celebrate you at your big wins. They're there to support, they're here to hold you accountable, they're there to hold your hand lovingly and supportingly, to helping me become my best self. And for me, there has been a number of different spokesmodels from this campaign and campaigns prior to that has shown up for me. The first I remember was a time when Pam and Eileen came and did their presentation at a health center. And I remember them just being so bright and just sharing their stories, and both of their stories was a combination of my story. I saw myself. I had so much identification between both their stories, and that is what made me become a spokesmodel. And it was because of Pam and Eileen sharing their community with me is why I wanted to become a spokesmodel and share that vision. And that was the first time where I really realized that being not only an ally and support for individuals living with HIV, but also work in this space was important, so that other people could identify. I also remember Mars being there, Mars and Rob being there at a very crucial point in my career, where I was at a turning point, where I wanted to leave a job that brought me a lot of stress. As a single parent, not really knowing what I was going to do, and that pressure of providing, that pressure of is what's more important, a employer and or my mental health. And I had the opportunity to be in the same space as them, working to bring workshops with another health center, and they were there. And because they were there, in Mars, I shared a room with her during that time, and her sharing her experience of what she's gone through, and Rob and just his spirit and sharing love so beautifully who he is through his poetry really made me an impact on me when I was really going through a difficult time. Through, I believe, last year's campaign and this one, I have to say Jose has really become a big part of my support network. Anytime that I need direction, anytime I need the voice of reason and a spiritual, principled look on what I'm going through, he is the one that I go to. I had a personal incident that had happened with me, and I needed someone who understood what I was going through, and I called Bernadette, and she understood exactly where I was at and what I was going through, and really supported me through it. Lady Victory, her spirit is just infectious, and there are times when her messages that she sends me really hits home. Oh my gosh. And there's Ray, who has shown me what it really means to show up more in friendship in an intimate way, and to still have those quiet places and still be that quiet, a powerful person. And that's okay. I don't always have to show up loud, because sometimes I feel like I am not loud enough, and that's not really being authentic to who I am. So it really shows me that being authentic is being exactly who I am. Titus going after his dreams. I mean, there is so many different people on this campaign. I mean, John Love, oh my gosh. Like, I remember the way that he looked at me, and it still brings me to tears. My first time, when I was in that blue dress, in that Staying Alive, that Staying Alive campaign, and he just looked at me like, girl, you know you got it. And I was like, that little train, like, oh my God, I think I can. And that was 3 years ago. And I just knew how bright and how beautiful he was and is. And I was like, oh my God, I have such a beautiful human being believe in me and think like I'm beautiful. So, it's just so much of my community has been in this campaign. I have so much fond memories of Spoke Nonsense campaign, and that really touched my heart. And that's what community is. Showing up because someone else really showed up for me. So thanks for